Hi, it's Gareth from the iMoot team. After that, I'd like to thank Peter for taking the time to support and present today and share his thoughts on introducing a new Moodle gallery module. Thank you very much, Peter.
Thank you too. Hello everyone. I'm very glad that you found time to enroll in this virtual classroom. I want to present very shortly maybe our new module which we have been developing for like half a year or more, a little more than half a year. And it's about storing and using images in your courses. It's called Gallery at the moment. Maybe the name will change a bit, but we haven't found any other suitable gallery, so we just named it Gallery. I hope you can hear me well, and I'll start with my presentation. Okay. So this is the outline. First, some basic facts, very few about our Moodle site, then switching to the actual module. I'll guide you through some general features and some more specific and advanced features and settings. I'll show you something live in our Moodle site, and then I'll talk a bit about future perspectives of this module, which is being developed still. It's still ongoing. And hopefully there'll be some Q&A session at the very end of the presentation. So first, warm welcome from Brno, just now, from the Czech Republic, the southern part. Although it's a southern part, we're still having a bit of rain here today. Anyway, we're a very small e-learning team at the Faculty of Arts of Masaryk University, which is the second biggest, or maybe the biggest university in the Czech Republic. And we have been dealing with Moodle for over 10 years, starting with the very, one of the first Moodles of, I think, like 1.2 or 1.3. This is what our site looks like at the moment, but we'll be upgrading to 2.7 over the summer, so and to Bootstrap, so it will change the overview and the layout as well. So this is where we are at the moment. And as I already said, we started in 2003 with Moodle 1.3. We upgraded to Moodle 2 Plus in the summer of 2012, which was a great leap, and we're still recovering from that, in a sense. And we're currently at Moodle 2.5, and we'll be upgrading to 2.7 in a few months. This is the development of our team, as there is currently a very big debate about the other hockey stick. We also have this hockey stick here. And as we upgrade to 2.3 and 2.5, we had very big increase of users, so we had to hire other people and just get more people involved. In the early days, it was possible to have only one Moodle admin here, but no longer. So we had this gallery module already installed in Moodle 1.5, and we had this for the 1 Plus series, but upgrading to 2 something, it was necessary to find a new gallery, because this was our own module, and we had to decide whether to build our own again or just choose some gallery module from the plugins list. But we had to use a gallery because at the Faculty of Arts, many people using pictures and images, and we had to somehow incorporate this in our courses. This is what the old gallery used to look like in 1.9, and it was actually the starting point for this new module that I'll be presenting in a little while. When we switched to Moodle 2+, we were shortly using the Lightbox gallery, which was then available in the list of Moodle plugins, but we weren't very satisfied with that, and it had a lot of bugs in it, so we finally decided to just build our own module again. Maybe one more remark or comment about our Moodle team. This is a very specific situation because Moodle here is supported or administered by students, by PhD and MA students, and so the flux in here, let's say, is very high, and it's sometimes very hard to find a suitable programmer, a student programmer, and we are currently having one, but he is just finishing his MA studies, so the development is somehow slow has been somehow slow in the last few weeks and months, which is a bit unfortunate. So I'll be presenting today the 2.5 version and some future perspectives for the 2.7 version coming over the summer. Now, let's start with the basics. So with the module general features, so what it's actually for us, it's a way of storing images in one place in a course. I already showed you some of the pictures in the old module. There are archaeology courses, there are linguistics courses, there are art courses, and all of these need a place to store some visual artifacts in a course, and preferably in one place or in larger sets. So this is the main point of having this gallery module and not using files or books or other resources. There are some very easy and basic editing capabilities. We don't support like image editing as such, so resizing and cropping at the moment, but just a very few editing capabilities like rotating and moving the images around in the gallery, which I'll show you in a minute. And what is, I think, more interesting is that the gallery module actually offers the users to have several display modes. You can have the thumbnail mode, where you see all the images at once. You can have a presentation mode, where you see the current image larger display, and the other ones as thumbnails, and then you have the full screen mode. We're using the Lightbox script for this, so the normal way of having a full screen preview nowadays. So now I'll show you some of the basic features of this module. So this is what it looks like actually at the course page. You can see the module linked here with the icon, and this is something which we call the interactive thumbnail belt. I'll get to that later in more detail. So you can have all the images displayed directly at the course page, and you can actually browse through them and then click on some of them to see it in a larger display. This is what it looks like at the course page, and now this is the thumbnail view actually in the editing mode. And here you can see what editing capabilities are now available. You can rotate left and right. You can delete a particular selected image. You can go to settings, which I'll show you during the live demo what this means. And you can also move the images around in the gallery using the drag and drop capability, so you don't have to use any arrows or something like that. Just dragging and dropping the image in the position you want it to. So this is just to show you the drag and drop feature. And you can also edit or rotate or move images or delete in bulk, so you don't have to do it one by one, but you can select some of them and do it at once with this drop-down menu, and you can also download the selected images as a zip file if you need to. So now a little closer look on the display modes. So this is the thumbnail mode in the editing is on. This is what you've already seen. So you have all the images displayed as thumbnails, and you have a very quick overview, a very easy overview throughout the whole gallery. All the images shown at one page. If you click on some of these images, on the selected image, you get to the presentation mode, as we call it. So you can see that you have the selected image here displayed on the left in a bigger size, and you have all of the other images on the right as thumbnails, and you can browse through that independently, and then you can click on some other selected image, and you will have it here on the left. And this is something that was demanded by the teachers to have this presentation mode, because some of them are using images instead of presentations, instead of PDFs or PowerPoint presentations, directly during their classes. So they just fire up their Moodle course and display this gallery on the projector on the screen and browse through the images instead of normal slides. So this was really required by the teachers at our faculty. The last display mode is the full screen. This is just a screenshot of one of the images in the Lightbox using the Lightbox script. So you can see it's full screen, and you can then also browse through the other images using the arrows on the left and the right as it is used normally these days on the web. So this, I think, summarizes the general features, and I'll just briefly talk about some of the more specific features and settings of the module now. So what we have here as well, apart from what I've already talked about, you've already seen the interactive thumbnail belt at the course page. You don't have to have only images in the gallery, because you can also link files to as attachments to each of the images that you have in the gallery. So if you, for example, have like sheet music, you can attach the actual audio to it, or if you have a very nice picture or drawing, you can attach a music file which illustrates the era when it was drawn or something like that. So you can attach files. You can also attach descriptions and comments separately for each image in the gallery, which can be quite convenient, and the comments can be inserted by the teachers or by the students enrolled in the course. So both of these users can contribute to the gallery. What we require from the teachers who upload, or students who upload image files, we want to have the source listed. So you can either select that this is your picture, your image, or you have to list the source. But if you don't, it won't let you save the gallery. So this is something which we implemented because we just wanted teachers and students to be aware of the fact that they have to name the source where the image was taken from. And we also added links to the original image files, which is optional and can be selected by the teacher that they want this in the gallery. And again, this was required by some of the teachers who wanted the students to download the original files, for example, especially for those archaeology courses where you have very detailed images of some of the artifacts, or maybe some maps which have to be shown in bigger detail, and the students have to study that at home. So the last thing here is the permission adjustments. We didn't want the gallery to be used by the teachers only, so we implemented some adjustments, some low capabilities that students as well can contribute to the gallery. So this could be built by the students and teachers together, or it can also be used as an assignment module, not only as a resource module. And I'll be talking about the future perspectives at the end of this presentation, and the capability to upload images. The student capability is very much part of the future perspective that we have in mind, and we'll try to implement that during this summer. So let's now see some screenshots how this actually looks. So general settings. This is actually the settings page of the whole module. We try to keep it quite basic and with as few settings as possible. So this is the current module, current version of the module that we have. I was talking about the thumbnail belt, the interactive thumbnail belt, which can be displayed at the course page. So this is the setting for enabling that. And then it looks like this. You can actually browse through that using these arrows. If you have more images than the width of the course page, you can browse through all of them and then click on the selected one and go to the presentation mode. Links to the original images can be set here, and then you have the link below the actual image, and if you click on that, it will open a pop-up window with the original image, because in the presentation mode and in the full screen lightbox mode, the images had to be resized a bit automatically. So if the teacher wants the student to be able to see the original file, the original image, a very detailed photo or something like that, they can actually display the link here below the image. And here you can also see the source listing. So either you have the actual source of the image, if it's taken from the web or elsewhere, or you have the link to the creator of the photo who uploaded that, if he or she ticks that this is my own picture. I'll show that during the live demo. This is the pop-up window when you click on the original image link. As I already said, you can add files to each of the images in the gallery, and then the file is displayed directly in the presentation mode here at the bottom, and above that you can see the description which can be added to each of the images in the gallery as well. And this is the table with the permission adjustments which we implemented for this module. So as you can see, you can allow students without having access to the gallery settings. As such, you can allow them to edit and delete their own images. So the whole group can contribute to one gallery, and each of the students will be able to edit, upload, edit, and also delete their own images without affecting images uploaded by other students or by the teacher. So this is something, as I said, which can be used as a sort of assignment, maybe, or when the students build a gallery of their practical, I don't know, experiments or achievements. And if this is a student of archaeology or students of archaeology, they can just go and build one gallery together of artifacts they found at a location or something like that. So I'd like to show you a few examples of usage now. And I'll skip to the live demo in a minute. So this is some history course about museums and about making seals, which the teacher used, and he used the gallery module to just post a short tutorial how to actually make original seals for old documents. Ancient languages of the Mediterranean area. This teacher is one of those who used also the old gallery in Moodle 1.809, and she collaborated with us when we were setting up the new module. So she's using the presentation mode during her classes, actually. And this is one of the archaeology courses where the gallery is used as a sort of virtual exhibition of some artifacts, weapons, and pottery and things like that. So before skipping to the future perspectives, I'd like to do a short live demo of the gallery. I hope the desktop sharing will work. We'll see. So let me fire it up. This is just the region here. And I'll skip directly. I hope you can see it. So, just can you see the desktop sharing here now, or is it delayed too much? Yeah, okay. Thanks. So this is the example course in our Moodle, which I created for this presentation. I'll post the link to the presentation itself and a guest access, maybe a teacher access also to this demo course in the description of this presentation in iMoot course. So you'll be able to access that after the presentation. So this is one of the existing galleries. This is the one with the seal making. Both of them have the interactive thumbnail belt enabled. So you can see that if I click on the arrows here, I can browse through the gallery. The same here, bottom. And when I choose one of the images and I click on that, I'll go directly to the presentation mode. Now here, there are some edit icons for rotating and deleting the particular image. If I want to move forward or backwards in the gallery, I can use these arrows again here, or I can just browse through this thumbnail belt on the right and choose one of the images at the very end of the gallery, for example, and go directly to here. So this doesn't have to be browsed only one by one, but I can skip and display the selected image by going through this list of thumbnails. You can see the source listing here. This was actually done by the teacher himself, so he's the author here. There are no comments and no description and no files attached to the images in this gallery. I can click on this back to image thumbnails to get back to the thumbnail mode, where I can see all the images, and I can now bulk edit some of them. If I just select some of these, I can also select all at once, and with the selected images, then say edit, go, and we're now skipping to the, going to the edit mode of the individual images. I can insert image names. If you upload images, this will be done automatically using the image file name, but you can change that anytime you want. I can insert some description here, and I can also change the source. If I click on my own picture here, instead of this textual field, you will see that my own name will pop up and it will be clickable going directly to the user profile page. So the same for all of these images. When I'm done, I can save changes. And if I now click on the first of them, you can see that the image name changed, and you can see that the author now here is displayed, and I can click on this and go to my profile page. So if there are more students working on one gallery, for example, and they are taking their own pictures and just uploading them and selecting this is my own picture, I can then browse through the gallery and see who uploaded what and go to his profile page if I'm not sure I know him or something like that. So we thought this might be helpful. You can see the description here, and I can also leave a comment if I want to. And this will create something like a forum or just a list of comments here. And I can also delete my comment at any time I want. So in this way, again, students then they can comment on pictures and images uploaded by the other students, and teacher can review the images and just insert some comments or reflections and something like that. If I want to switch to the full screen mode, I just need to click on the image here, and the lightbox will pop up. Like I can browse through that here as well. But this is nothing special because you can use lightbooks and other scripts at many different places. But just that it's possible to display the gallery in this way as well. I have no links for the original image files here. So I need to go to settings of the module and then enable the links here. And I can also enable image attachments. Go back. And now if I click on the, or if I select to edit some of the images, I will have the attachment field here where I can upload other files, other images using normally the file picker. And some images here. I can just add them to my gallery as attachments at the moment. But I can also include other files like text files, audio files, video files, and so on. This is my own picture, let's say, and I can save that. And if I now click on the image, you can see that I have the link to display the original image, which will bring up a pop-up window. I can now see a very detailed photo if I need to look at some of the details of this medieval lighting. So this is a pop-up. I can just close it. Here's the attachment, and the comments are still there. As for the editing possibilities, I already told you that it is possible to drag and drop the images to change their location. So I can do this right now if I'm not satisfied with the arrangement of the gallery. I can also rotate left and right, and I can delete the particular image from the gallery directly, or do it in bulk. If I need to upload more images, or when I'm starting with a new gallery, I'm creating a new module, there's the Add Images button, and you can either upload images one by one, or you can add a zip file with your images, which I have here. And the unzipping will be done automatically. So you just upload the zip file and select Upload Images, and you go directly to the Edit, let's say, page, or the setup page for the individual images, where you have to this is required to select the source of the individual images. Otherwise, it won't let you to save the whole gallery. So just click here. These are my images, let's say. I could add descriptions for all of the images. You can see that the image name was inserted automatically according to the file name, but you can change that if you don't like the image name here, and then save, and you can see that the images were added to the gallery, and you can then move them around and edit and rotate and so on. So this is basically it, the way you work with this gallery. So let me just close the desktop sharing. I hope you can see the presentation now again. And let's just briefly talk about the future perspectives. Actually, I hoped I would be able to show you the new version, which is under development, but as I said, our programmer is a student programmer, and he's got quite a few things to go through at the moment with his thesis and exams, so it's a bit delayed, but I hope that during summer we'll be able to upgrade to the new version. So let's just go through some of the features that we would like to implement for this upgraded version. We were talking about adding video uploads so that the gallery is not only for images but also for videos. And if all goes well, this should contain capabilities to just embed YouTube videos and Vimeo videos and other embeds, and also upload your own videos to this gallery. We would also like to implement rating capabilities, just like, let's say 1 to 5 stars or something like that, so that if the gallery is set up by students, let's say, they could then grade the individual images, and this could be used not only as a teaching or learning resource, but also for some competitions, let's say, and virtual galleries and things like that. And of course, if there is some rating capability, there would have to be some statistics as well included. So we are just working on the whole concept, but hopefully it will be included in the new versions. And some upgrades about the source listings and referencing of the individual images, so that when you upload some files from the say Wikimedia Commons where the source is already listed, it should be included and inserted directly during the image upload, so that you don't have to copy and paste the sources, but this would be done for you. So this is, let's say, phase number 1. And the other things that I would like to create for this gallery, or we would like to create, is a gallery course block, which should be similar to a random glossary entry block, let's say. This would be a course block which would display some either random images or selected images based on some criteria, like the newest images or the best rated images or something like that. And also a gallery quiz question is something we are discussing at the moment, like converting the individual image files into short answer questions, and actually the correct answer to this question would be either description or the image name, which would enable teachers to just turn the gallery from a resource module into something more interactive, let's say, or just convert it directly. Wouldn't have to copy the images into the short answer question types, and this could be done automatically, I hope. So I'm pretty much done with the presentation. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be glad to answer them. And we are currently working on the code, and hopefully very soon we'll be able to upload that to the plugins list. So yeah, at the moment we can send you the whole package so that you can install it and test it, which would be really nice, in your module, in your Moodle, sorry. Yeah, but we're really working on having that in the plugins list. Yes, we're using GitHub, so this should be no problem. Not yet with Moodle 2.7. We're running 2.5 at the moment, but we'll be upgrading the module during the summer. So together with our Moodle site. So this should be then available for 2.7 as well. I'm not sure whether I haven't skipped any of the questions. Not sure what you mean by in-image annotations, like the capability to. To insert some annotations directly into the images. Do I understand it correctly? Okay. Well, why not? I'll look at that definitely, and we can try to implement that as well. Great. What's that? Bus? I'm not sure. I'm following what's the JavaScript function. Sorry, I'm not the programmer, so I'm just the admin here. So I'm not doing the programming actually. So I cannot really answer those very technical questions. But you can always contact me via email, and I'll get you in touch with our programmer. Yeah, I think we use Lightbox for the full screen mode. On Monday. I'll try to do that as soon as possible. I'm not sure we'll be able to do that by Monday, but it'll be there very soon. And my email will be definitely in the course in iMoot, and also linked here from the presentation. So if you really want to try to use this module, or you want to test it, feel free to write me an email. Send me an email, and I'll just send you the package if it's not on Git that soon.
Hello, it's Gareth from the iMoot team. Peter, thank you very much indeed. That looks absolutely fascinating and a wonderful piece of software. Thank you so much for taking your time to present and show us something so brilliant. I'll be around for, if you'd like to obviously continue taking questions. I'd certainly absolutely applaud. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for taking your time, and get in touch. Just get in touch with me. The email is actually somewhere here, and you'll get all the contact info in the iMoot course. So I'll be glad to answer your other questions. It's pretty nice. Thanks. Okay, guys, I have to leave because they're locking the faculty in like 10 minutes. So thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, and I hope we'll be in touch through email, through the course forum here. So thanks, and have a nice rest of iMoot. Bye.